One of the reveals we got from the media previews was the existence of 18 badges, or 8 badges and 10 other equivalents. That's incredible information, and even more when you remember that we also have 18 Pokemon types. So hey, I'm not so ace trainer, and I think we can get a lot of information from this. Let's get into it. Last video I made about the Titans, for example, I told you that there wasn't enough information to go further into any theory, but now things are different. Traditionally, and barring Gen 7, we have always had 8 badges and we'll have them again this time. And judging by the number of flags marking Team Star bases on the map, we will also have 5 of those. That alone confirms the existence of 5 Titans in Pokémon Scarlet and Pokémon Violet. But that's not all. If we have 18 badges in 18 types, it means they will probably not overlap, which means we can understand which types will be where. I have made videos about this in the past, but this current information changes everything. We now have 3 gyms confirmed: the Ice-type gym led by Grusha in Glaciado City, the Grass-type gym led by Bracios in Artezon City, and the Electric-type gym led by Yono in Lavicia City. Like I said in the past, I believe that this will be the other gym types, so now I have to change some things. For example, in the normal-type gym, I was on the fence about it being normal or rock-type, given the location, but with this new information, I have to bet on normal since Cloth, the Titan, is already a rock-type. I also speculated that there will be a ground-type gym leader here, though we can forget about the digging creature from the older trailers or the focus on the desert to showcase the first tower in the first trailer. One of those is absolutely some kind of ground-type Titan, and thus, this gym cannot be a ground-type gym. And so, I'm going back to my old theory of it being a bug-type gym, which in turn changes this one. My reasoning was that this looked like a bug catcher's hat, and so I went with bug-type, though with that out of the picture, I have to go with psychic-type. Why? Well, it kinda reminds me of those weird tents in psychedelic music festivals. You know, kind of like a cold praying type of thing. And this would make this top gym become ghost type by default. So basically, those would be the types I chose for gym leaders, and they go perfectly well with Team Star. As I said on the previous video regarding all the Team Star types, which you should absolutely check out since I won't go through the whole explaining process here, as to not make this too long, I believe these will be the types for each of the 5 Team Star squads. And so, they pair perfectly with the gym types and with the only Titan we know of, Cloth. This leaves us with Ground, Steel, Flying and Dragon as the missing types, and with this new information from the media previews, we can confidently say that these will be the new Titan types. But where would they be located? One thing to remember is that Cloth runs away after we battle it, and it seems it moves to another place in the same area. So we don't have a specific Titan location, but the whole area where it dwells. With that in mind, and as I said before, the ground type one is most likely here, since this seems to be the place where we could spot something in that quick glance we had in that old trailer, or the desert, since, well, deserts are pretty much used as a place for ground type Pokemon in Pokemon games. Considering I can't seem to find a specific area where I could place the steel type, I think I will keep it in here and the ground type in the desert, simply because it is just very common for the Pokemon Company to use the whole ground and sand connection. Flying type is pretty easy, considering the whole windmill and wind energy thing we can find in the western part of the map. This will most likely be the area where we will find it, considering it clearly focuses on wind power. In fact, this scene right here might actually be part of the Path of Legends and we didn't even know it. As for the dragon one, weirdly enough, it was also not that hard. If you think about all the trailers we've got, there's one where we saw a Gyarados, you know, the one of those non-dragon dragons, and where we also saw a Dragonair. This big lake right here, that is most likely going to be where the Dragon Titan spawns. One thing to keep in mind is that I might be wrong and that the towers are not confirmed to have anything to do with the Titans, though they always seem to be close by. But then again, they seem to be everywhere in Paldea. But wait, there's more, since now we can actually look at the stars and know what to look for. If we draw a line connecting the areas where I speculated there will be Titans, it gives us something similar to the Auriga constellation, also known as a Charioteer. It has 5 stars, just like we have 5 Titans. We can find some familiar faces around, like the Cassiopeia constellation, the one that we get by connecting the Team Star bases, Camelopardis, the one that is similar to the concept of Farigiraf, the Lynx, which might very well end up being the inspiration behind the Sprigatito line, and Taurus, which we saw by that kid's shirt is most likely having original form. But we also have Cancer, the Crab constellation, referring to Cloth, we have Draco, the Dragon constellation, most likely connected to the Dragon Titan, as well as a lot of birds with Grus, the crane, and Pavo, the turkey, being the only ones still not represented in the Pokemon world. Since turkeys can't really fly that much, Crane fits the Flying Titan a lot better. As for ground and steel, though, I can't really find anything that screams ground steel to me. So I'll just throw Monoceros, the unicorn, and Lacerta, the lizard, into the mix and hope they are right. As always, a lot of things are in the stars, and I know for a fact that this will all make a lot more sense after we get our hands in the games. Anyway, that is all for today, my speculation on the gym types, the team star types, and the titan types, as well as a little bit of information about the stars and how they are connected to them. But do you have anything else in mind? Please let me know in the comments down below. And now, like the video if you like it, dislike if you don't, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Pokemon content, and also ring the bell so you know when the next video is out. You can follow me on social media and Twitch, stream there Wednesday to Sunday, not Saturday, or join our Discord. All the links are in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.